Hello, Retro Simmers. Welcome to West End Masons. My name is Kelvin, and how are you doing? We are back with another speed build. This time around, we're going to build an apartment complex named Nanyang Apartments. So it is a Chinese, Malaysian Chinese style kind of apartment. So if you like what you see, please give it a like and subscribe to West End Sims for more updates on retro Sims content. Currently, we are still aiming to reach 2,000 subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing. If you have just subscribed, it really means a lot to me for supporting this retro Sims gaming. Celebrating the old games of The Sims 1, 2, and 3. And also, if you don't know yet, we already have a membership for Retro Simmers Club. So it is just a little over $1 to join as a Retro Simmers Club to support this channel. It's actually membership has been available for quite some time, but I didn't really promote it that much. But yeah, so if you really like what I do in this channel and you like to support even more, so you can join the Retro Simmers Club. Now back to the video. So I first take a long time to build the stairwell because I think the stairwell is pretty important because it is going to access to all the floors. So this apartment will be 4 stories tall. So and then all the layouts of each level will be the same. So there will be 2 bedrooms and kitchen and open concept kitchen, dining and living room once you enter the apartment unit, and a bathroom in the middle at the end of the hallway. So first thing, and also have some little bits of balconies here and there to give a little bit more extra space. So the name Nanyang refers to the southern seas when you want to translate from Chinese languages, Mandarin. So Nanyang refers to a region in Southeast Asia, so Malaysia, Singapore, Philippines, and Indonesia. So yep, so a lot of Chinese migrants have migrated from the southern part of China due to finding a better life in the Nanyang region or Southeast Asia. So yep, Indonesia is one of the countries that have a huge influx of Chinese Malaysian population, myself included. So this build is actually quite inspired by one of my first builds from 3 years ago. I can't believe it was exactly 3 years ago. It is the Malaysian Chinese shop houses. So the style and the wall textures and also the flooring will be really similar to the one I did before. I tried to make it consistent with the look, so it looks like it shares the same neighborhood, if you will. So I also try to look back the picture that I really, it's a long time ago, so I don't really remember how it looks like already. But I'm glad I did check back because quite a lot of things that I did used to think it is nice, but I changed my taste or experiment with a lot more newer things. So there are things that I really use way too often, but I don't use it anymore. So yeah, it is good to look back how it changes throughout the years. And yeah, the shutter doors the shutter windows, will be the same as the shop houses, and I did use the curved roofs to make it more Chinese looking instead of the straight roof that I did the last time. It is quite a challenge to cover all of them, so I need to use multiple roofs. And the stairwell, I use just small privacy windows. I don't think I need the shutter windows to look nice. And actually made it a bit more yellowish, but eventually I change it into a bit more of a pale yellow. I feel that this orange earth tone is a bit too bright. I want to make it more subtle, a little bit more urban style to it. And also I did change a little bit of the stairwell later on, and to make it to have the archway leading to the main hallways to the apartment units, which is glad I did, because it actually matches with the style that I have with the shop houses at the back of the shop houses, and it turned out way better than I expected. So yeah. The furnishings and all this, I keep it plain. I didn't really furnish much, but off camera I added it more decor and more items to make it much more livable and much more lived in, or much more fuller. So if you're watching this in 2025, Happy New Year! How do you guys celebrate your New Year's Day? I'm going to give it a little bit more low-key. I don't feel like doing a lot of celebration in New Year's, especially because it's going to be super jam. It's going to be braving to a lot of traffic, which is not what I'm excited about. But 2024 was kind of a dull year for life simulation games, but I remain hopeful that 2025 is going to be a better one, because Paralyze is coming out, Inzoi is coming out, so it is definitely a lot more things anticipated in 2025, which is always a good thing. And also, speaking of changes, in the hallway I actually expanded a little bit further out to make it more wider, to have a little bit more space. And I just realized this apartment unit just takes up only almost half of the 3x3 lot, so there's a lot of space on the other side. So I'm going to use that as for common areas for like a park of some sort. So in terms of landscaping, I keep it pretty Chinese Asian style inspired, with a lot of willow trees, maple, Japanese maple, and bamboo shoots all around, definitely. And I put in a empty area, just flooring, just to make sure like Sims can go there for Tai Chi or yoga or whatever that needs a lot of space. And also some chess tables to gain logic skill for the community areas, and also a basketball hoop, so Sims can actually gain body skill there. So yeah, I don't put a lot of skill objects in each of the units because it's going to take up a lot of space, because there's not a lot of space in the apartment units. I'm going to keep it small, and then the rent is around 1,400 to 1,500 per unit, so it's definitely way much more reasonable than some of the units I did, which is like 2,000 over or even 3,000 over rent, which is kind of nuts because I use like single story, double story houses, small double story tiny houses as one apartment unit, which is going to be very expensive. You have 2 floors for your apartment unit, and I really give each unit a lot of way more space than this one. This one is just one apartment complex with 4 units above each other, which is one of the tallest ones that I did so far. I rarely build very tall buildings, so this is going to be quite a challenge. But the thing is, it is the layouts. Since the layouts are the same, so I just copy most of the bathroom and also the kitchen items. I don't really want to think so much on what items I need. But in future games, I don't need to redraw and add in flooring for each housing unit, apartment unit, because in Inzoi and Paralyzed, you can actually copy the whole floor to make apartment units. Anyways, we're going to circle back to the landscaping. I did change a little bit of the pathways to make it look more windy, look a bit more organic, to give it a little bit more dynamic shape. And also, initially I wanted to build a wall and a roof all around it to give a wall gate look, but it turned out a bit too much, so I scrapped it, the idea altogether. And I tried to make it a little bit more urban, so I covered a lot of the glass areas and painted a lot of the terrain with dirt and also some stones, so it looks a little bit more less green and a little bit more early, more stone-like, to match a little bit more of an urban setting instead of a very lush village kind of a feel, like in the Chinese village. And also, off camera, I also added some orange trees at the side of the apartment, so Sims can actually harvest oranges downstairs. in the common area if you want to. And yeah, it's quite rare that I use other items from some items that I never had a thought to use it. So I'm sure some of you have the same thoughts as well. Like, let me know what items that you rarely use and is always in the game, but you never thought of using, don't know how to use it. Oh yeah, before I forget, let's talk a little bit about the background of each family. I'm imagining living in these Nanyang apartments. So the first floor will be a typical family with two parents and two kids sharing a room. Pretty traditional Chinese style throughout. And the second floor would be a family of parents and one teenager. The teenager is more of a rebel, who likes a lot of ideas and sports and a lot of typical teenager stuff put there. On the third floor is a bit of a mixed match. I'm thinking of just roommates and some couples, so it can live up to 4 sims. So initially I have a single bed on the second bedroom, but I change it into a double bed so that you can stay up to 4 sims in that third floor. And the top floor will be an old couple who has a bird. So yeah, pretty traditional. Okay, that's pretty much what I want to talk about. Nanyang apartments. What do you guys think? Please leave me a comment and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to West Anime Sims for more updates on retro Sims content. The screenshot and the link to download this build will be down in the description below, as well as my other social media channels, Instagram and Tumblr. Please do give these channels a follow as well. Anyways, thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!